invite you to debate this motion. Honorable Francis Ngunga, the Deputy Minority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, members. I think it's important, Madam Speaker, that we say that now that we are just from that long suspension, it's important for the members of the public to get to understand we are not going to on recess just to relax. We are going to recess to engage on public participation for the budgetary allocations that are there, so that those estimates will be able to meet the timelines that are there. I think this for the consumption of the public is very important, so that they don't think that we convene today and we adjourn today again to go and relax. It is actually an opportunity that is going to be used by the members to be able to engage very robustly with the members of the public to ensure that their budget estimates that will be brought to the House are actually being subject to the public participation. I think that's in order for members to get to understand. Two, Madam Speaker, on the same breath, I think what Honorable Leader of Minority has said is what noting of this House. For a very long time, Madam Speaker, I think the House has been held at hostage at times. When we have very important business here, goons and even the council askaris have been used by some CCs to come and instill fear, to come and kind of threaten the members as they carry out their business. I think it is high time that we call them for what they are, that it is unruly, it is disorderly for members of the executive to be able to want to stifle business in this House. And going forward, I think we need to let them know that we are going to call them here. We are going to actually call them here one by one if they engage in such disorderly behavior. Yesterday, Madam Speaker, it was very clear that almost the assembly was being staged by the council askaris. They were all over the compound here. The perimeter fence round was conjoined by those fellows. We are still going to engage and get to know them. The moment that we have facts, we shall be bringing those facts to the assembly for action to be taken. It is orderly for members of the public and alongside the executive to understand that we are here and we have a mandate. We must do what we are elected to do, whether it's right, whether it's not in their opinion. And of course, there are ways of trying to correct what is wrong. So, Madam Speaker, I think this assembly must send signals that are serious, and especially to the people that we have employed to serve the public, that they cannot be masters of the same people that employ them. The executive of Machakos County, for a very long time, have never understood their position. And it is high time that they understood where they belong. We are not their equals, neither are we their competitors. Our role is simply oversight. And they cannot be able to come to want to tell us to do what they, tell us what we are supposed to do. We know our work, and our work is very cut very clearly. Madam Speaker, I thought this was very important as we go to the recess, because as we go out, we are going to collect a lot of business. And I want to appreciate, Madam Speaker, this House. There is a new wind that is blowing around the air. Sure. And the wind that is blowing around the air is that of work and correct work to be done. So let signals be sent to them that think that they can obstruct business of the assembly through unwicking, through arms twisting, through using that counter thing I've been saying, 10,000 across the week. These members have been able to resist those 10,000, 20,000 for that long time. And we are not going to be intimidated by anybody. We are going to do our work. We have done it for the last 3 months and we have stood firm. We are going to stand even firmer, and we are going to ensure everybody is treated the way they are supposed to be treated. And that is being firm and fair. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Mike and Honorable Brian.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm standing to support the motion of the alteration of the calendar and, for the adjournment of the House. Madam Speaker, as Mheshimiwa Honorable Ngunga has spoken and elaborated on the need for us to go for that adjourning of the House, not recess, because we are not getting to a recess, but we are getting to adjourn the House so that we may get into business. And Madam Speaker, you are going to understand we have a lot of businesses, and some of the businesses, it's good for the public to understand how we work. Because some of the business are conducted in the House, they are committed in the committees, just like the papers which have been committed. And we did some time so that by the time we are coming to bring the reports next week on the floor of the House, we will have dealt with that. Madam Speaker, on the same breath, I'm going to ask, and I believe next week I'm going to bring a statement here of inquiry about the involvement of county askaris in the intimidation of people here. So that through our Hebo chairman, Mheshimiwa Kisila Brian, he may look into that, because we've seen county askaris misused, yet they don't understand why they are being used. Madam Speaker, I'm looking at some of the photos that are circulating on the media. And it is unfortunate to look familiar faces who are being paid by MACHAKOS taxpayers coming to stop the same assembly that is passing budget for their salaries. That is something that need to be condemned, and serious action need to be taken. It is good that the CCM, the CEO for devolution should take action and look into that. So next week I'm bringing that statement so that we may know how comes the county askaris are the same, making noise and telling us to go home, yet we are here to work for them. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Brian.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'll be very brief. Mine is to request a budget committee to come up with a crash program timetable so that we can get the supplementary and budget out within the shortest time possible. Secondly, Madam Speaker, I want to thank the security officers for being very bold today. Today we have failed the government, and we are in the government. And it is important that people understand that we have a government in place which must be respected. And I want to thank the OSPD, the OCS, and all the security officers who made sure today order was restored in this assembly. I also want to thank the clerk and the Giptum and your team. We have been now prone to intimidating staff. It is the high time we stop intimidating our staff and let our staff do their work. And Giptum and your team, you have done very well today. Please keep it up and don't be intimidated by anybody. If anybody thinks this assembly belongs to them, tell them how long you have been here and how many faces you have seen here, and they have come and gone. So, Madam Speaker, we are with you, we stand with you, and we are going to ensure that the business of the assembly is done. And members, thank you very much for being so bold and refusing the temptations which were coming our way. A lot of money was being thrown to us, but we stood firm. We stood firm, and we stood with God, and God is with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, honorable members. I now wish to state this, that the standing order number 25, suborder 3, provides that the House shall debate the motion, after which the Assembly shall adjourn without question being put. And therefore, at this point, I'll not put the question. I want to state this, that the House adjourns today, Tuesday, 24th June 2025 at 10 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, members, and thank you so much, and have a nice time. Today is our best day. We are happy. Thank you very much. We'll see you. Thank you.